Alright, so in this lesson in App Inventor, we're going to be recreating a classic game called Pong. You want to go ahead and go up to Project, do Start New Project, and name it Pong. Click OK. Part 1, we're going to be setting up all the components for our Pong game and talking about how it will work, and then we'll go from there. Alright. So we always start with our screen 1. Let's just go ahead and rename the title Pong. That way our title up here is Pong. And we're going to start out with a screen arrangement. So under Layout, Horizontal Screen Arrangement. And let's go to User Interface and let's get a label. And we're going to drag it into that horizontal arrangement. And let's rename the label Score Label. Remember, you don't want to put any spaces. So Score Label is the name. Under Text, we're going to replace the text with Score. Let's put the font size at 18 for this one. And then let's go down to the width and the height. And let's put the width at 150 pixels. Click OK. And then put the height at 30. And if you want to change the text color, you can do that. Bold it. Alright. Next thing, we're going to add 2 buttons inside that horizontal arrangement. Alright, so on the right here, let's go ahead and put button 1 on the left. Button 1 we're going to rename. That's going to be our Start button. And we want the text to say Start. So down where it says Text, go ahead and type in the word Start. Button 2 we're going to rename. That'll be our Reset button. Remember, no spaces. And then the text will say Reset. Alright. And then underneath it, we're going to need a canvas. So you'll go to Media. Not Media, let me find it. It's under Drawing and Animation. Go ahead and drag the canvas. Okay, so the canvas will be under your horizontal arrangement. And we're going to make the width 300 pixels. And the height will be 390. And obviously you would change it up to match your phone. I'm just giving you some settings that I've used in the past. With the background, you can change the background color to anything except for probably black. Black doesn't show up too well. So whatever you want to use, whatever color you want to use for your canvas. The canvas is where the action will take place for our Pong game. Okay, and once you have that, also under Drawing and Animation, we're going to add in a ball animation as well as an image sprite. So the ball will actually be the ball that goes up and hits the walls and comes back down. And the image sprite is going to be the paddle. Alright, so let's select ball 1. The heading is the direction, and we're going to put the heading at 30 for this. Basically, that'll make it go up as it gets hit. And it's the direction in degrees, and I'll explain that a little more later. Under interval, that's the frequency in milliseconds. So if we had 1,000, that would be 1 second. We're not going to use 1,000 because that would be too slow. We're going to use 50 for the interval. The radius is the size of the ball in pixels. So we're going to put 20 for that. And then speed is the amount of pixels that the ball moves. So we're going to put 5 for the speed. Once you have that, go ahead and select your image sprite. We're going to rename it Paddle. And what we're going to do is upload a picture for our paddle. So you'll go to Picture, you'll go to Upload File, and choose File. And we're going to go to the 506, we're going to go to the App Inventor folder, and we'll go to Pong, and select Paddle. And I'll show thumbnails. There's some that students did last year in here. You don't need to do that, it's not necessary. I'm going to select the one with the capital P, and then click OK. Alright. And once you have that, we have all of our necessary components and we are done with part 1.